As long as Europeans have been in the Americas, there have always been whispers of a golden city deep within the Amazon rainforest. Most know it as El Dorado, but it goes by another name, the Lost City of Zed. For hundreds of years, from the times of the conquistadors until now, men have ventured into the jungle to find this fabled settlement in search of wealth and riches. This is Ancient Origins, and today we'll be learning the true story of one such man and his mysterious disappearance. This is the story of the hunt for the lost city of Zed. Subscribe for more fascinating historical videos like this one. The name of Colonel Percy Fawcett was the stuff of legend in his own time. A world-renowned Englishman, he was born in 1867 and was famed for his expeditions and exploits as a surveyor, discovering uncharted native lands and surviving in the wilderness. Allegedly, the character of Indiana Jones was actually based on Fawcett's life. In 1906, the British Royal Geographical Society asked Fawcett to survey the frontier between Brazil and Bolivia in the Amazon rainforest, one of the last remaining uncharted parts of the world at the time. He spent 18 months hacking his way through foliage and over time became obsessed with the idea of lost jungle civilizations. In 1912, Fawcett heard rumours of a city in the Chilean rainforest which allegedly had streets paved with silver and roofs of gold. He called it Zed, and in his letters and writings claimed that it was more ancient than the oldest Egyptian structures, with alphabetical writing linked to many European and Asian scripts. Not only that, but it supposedly contained a strange light phenomenon which was the source of much terror for the Native American tribes in the area. For 8 years, Fawcett ruminated on this idea, writing letter after letter to his son and others on his newfound obsession. Finally, in 1920, while delving into the archives of the National Library of Rio de Janeiro, Fawcett discovered a document which would change his life forever. It was called Manuscript 512 and was written by a Portuguese explorer in 1753, claiming to have discovered a walled, silver-laden city resembling ancient Greece deep within the Amazon rainforest. Buildings were carved with letters that seemed to resemble the Greek language or an ancient Proto-European alphabet. Most archaeologists at the time dismissed this notion, saying that the jungles couldn't contain a city so large. However, Fawcett's imagination was set ablaze by this discovery. 1 year later, in 1921, Fawcett embarked on his first expedition to find the city, but was quickly derailed by the arduous terrain and dangers of the jungle. Diseases, predatory animals, and other perils made maneuvering incredibly challenging. He set out many times in search of the city and always returned home, disappointed and empty-handed. Finally, in April 1925, Fawcett began his final attempt to find the city. He was better equipped than all the other times and had better financing due to backing from various newspapers, scientific societies, and even the Rockefellers. Joined by his good friend RIMMEL, his 22-year-old son Jack, and 2 Brazilian labourers, he set out on his final journey into the rainforest. On May 29th, the group reached the edge of unexplored territory and crossed the upper XINGU, a tributary of the Amazon River. The team reached the region known as Dead Horse Camp, and for 5 months Fawcett wrote home regularly to his wife Nina, keeping her updated on their discoveries and travails. After the 5th month, Fawcett wrote, "We hope to get through this region in a few days. You need have no fear of any failure." After this, the messages stopped abruptly. The expedition was only supposed to last a year, so when 2 years had passed without contact, people back in England began to truly worry. Several rescue expeditions were launched. Not only were they not successful, but many of the search parties never returned, and may have suffered the same fate as Fawcett's team. A notable movie actor named Albert de Winton went looking for the original group and was never seen again. In total, over 100 people disappeared in search of Fawcett's fate and are presumed dead by most historians. What might have happened deep in the jungles? Could they have discovered what truly happened to Percy Fawcett? To read theories about the cause of Fawcett's disappearance and more, follow the link below to the full article on our Ancient Origins website. As always, thanks for watching.